This episode is brought to you by Justin Joyce and ANZ Mobile Lending Scarborough. If you're looking to purchase your first home or maybe an investment property or looking to refinance your mortgage, then get in contact with Home Loan Specialist that comes to you. Contact Justin today on 0424 094 323. That's 0424 094 323, or follow the website or the link below this video. G'day, it's Jordan Lockyer here for the...
Put some mayo on it.
Great mark by Lockyer.
A real unit to go with it, real tough nut.
Mayo sends it straight to
Come on, mate. Are you? Are you going to play on anyone?
With it, real tough nut, real unit.
Stop playing like millionaires.
G'day, it's Jordan Lockyer here for the...
Mayo sends it.
You've come up with a new segment, Locks.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Are we going straight into it now? Or?
Let's roll it, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. So let me just get up a few notes here because I did a little prep here for the big man, Justin Joyce. So,
Yeah, who's the sponsor, mate? Run us through it.
yeah, so we'll go back to the... so from the start of the episode, so we've got Justin Joyce sponsoring the episode. So Justin's from ANZ Mobile Lending Scarborough. So any questions if you're looking to buy your first home, maybe an investment property, he's your man to hit up. So we'll have his phone number attached to this podcast, whether you're listening to it on Spotify or on YouTube or another platform. So be sure to hit up Joycey, Subiaco, great man. So with Joycey coming on board, we're gonna run back to old Joycey's clangers here. Yeah, one of the great segments that the two fellas had going back in a day.
Inspiration for you two?
Was it
For the name, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so inside 50 chat, I think it might have been called Inside 50. So you've got 50 seconds. I'm going to rapid fire questions at you, and I just want you to tell me whatever comes to your mind first, Kitch. So
Righto, one word or?
No, just whatever pops up. I might throw one word or a phrase at you, and you just tell me exactly what pops up.
Sounds good, mate.
You got the timer ready, Jack?
Yeah, mate. Does it be bang on or?
Yeah, mate.
Let's go.
I
Just
reckon
count
they
down
might
in your head,
run
mate.
this 50 till you get the end of the list.
Let's go, mate.
All right, you ready? And coffee,
Dimatina,
Della,
lovable,
hippie,
lots of fun.
yum days,
Yeah, very good. Addition to Mondays, Yum Days.
funniest bloke at the club,
Whoa. Max Walters, I reckon, for me.
Maxi Boulders, rookie day,
Chad Harris. Just scratching himself.
Mayo,
He's pretty funny too. Probably more like intellectually funny. Maxi just gets to me.
Bo,
Good coach.
relationship,
Hannah.
favourite holiday destination,
You know, I love Exmouth. That's up there for sure.
Shark Bay. Mate, that's all I've got. How are we going for time? You can down or what?
No, mate, didn't even start it.
I reckon you got
I've got a couple more. Keep going.
Yeah,
Locks.
keep going.
Locks.
Locks. Miss him.
Miss him. Footy.
Fun.
Mad Monday.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
that's
Dress
stumps.
ups.
Mate, we can definitely jazz up that section. I reckon for the first time running, I reckon the old rapid fire inside
pretty
50.
good, mate.
Yeah,
I like
we'll
that.
keep that
Yeah,
going.
good
We'll keep
segment.
that running.
I like that.
What have you got next, Mayo, on your 5-page script here, mate?
Thanks for contributing as always. Mate, just a bit of a few questions from left field, mate. There's a story about Scully kicking a ball at you in a warm-up one day.
Oh, training actually.
Okay.
Are we into these stories, or is this a segment?
Is this another
No,
segment?
no, they can cut that. We'll
Story
roll
time?
through. Will, you can cut that. You're right.
Goodwill.
All right,
Story time.
so let's roll into some of these great stories. So, I mean, first one we've got here is, Scully kicking a ball at you. Please elaborate. Give us some, more information.
context.
He would say allegedly, but I reckon I've got a couple of witnesses. But there was a Thursday night, obviously leading to a big match, where we might not have quite been getting the structures nailed. And I don't know what I did to upset the big fella, but I was doing my shoelace up, probably about 15 metres away from him, and this ball just end over end just went flying past me about. And I've looked up, he's walking away, and Fez is pissing himself laughing. He's just thought he might try and slot
Raise you
one
up,
into
mate.
me when I was doing
That's
the
so
shoe
good.
up.
So good, mate. And the other one I was trying to tell my colleague at work the other day, Big Benno Day, mate, the run in you had with Scully in the race. I mean, I was trying to remember
Again,
back to the
allegedly,
details, but this is just.
I reckon I've nearly got it out of him, but it was It must have been 3/4 time.
Yep.
3/4 time or quarter time. But I was heading heading down the race at Leighaville Oval. You would assume we weren't going that well, but I don't remember the context of the game. And he's coming out the other end. He's heading out of the race, and it's pretty wide, our race. And I'm not.
Yeah, there's definitely room for like
There's
at
room
least
for-
4 people kind of walking through and not touching each other.
Yeah, I reckon there's enough. And anyway, I didn't make it past him without merely getting barrelled over, which he denies to this day. But
Did you pipe up? Did you say anything?
I asked him on Monday night. I said, "Did you?" Or maybe after the game, I was like, "I think you might have shirt fronted me in the race," but heavily denied it. So,
Mate, your favourite flag?
oh, I don't have kids, but it's probably like asking your favourite kid, isn't it? I think 2019 was really rewarding.
Yep.
Obviously, 2015 was my first. That one was amazing, coming into the club and having just having so many guys with heaps of experience to learn from, and just first experience. Last one at Subi Oval.
Yep.
After that was probably the best. I think that was the best night, going up into the old Subi bar, and they introduced you one by one. Lukey Sanders ran a pretty good ship when it came to that sort of stuff. So picture this, Mayo, you weren't there, so sorry. But you'd have a room full of all the fans there, and then you'd get introduced from the other end, and they'd like make a big tunnel for you to walk down. So that was a pretty cool experience. But then 2020, after having that really unsuccessful year, that was pretty rewarding as well to come back and get that
2021?
one. Sorry, 2021.
Yeah.
And then I guess the same for 2018 would come off losing 2 as well. So all pretty special.
So the answer is none.
All of them, yeah. Sorry, boys. I've carried on there.
Mate,
Yep, carried on there.
Since you've been skipper, you've given a few good sprays, mate. What's the best one you've given to someone?
I reckon the best spray I gave was...
You potted me one night when I was really struggling.
yeah, that was
I
a
was
good one.
really
About
struggling.
your forward effort. I remember that one.
Yeah, I was really low on confidence. It was pouring
Go on,
rain.
why don't you
and-
tell
What was the
Tell
context
us
there? Where was
about
this?
it.
Yeah, go on.
Obviously, it's been well documented on this podcast now, and at every Siennas, it seems. I battled a little bit when I came back from my knee last year.
Didn't think he did though.
No, you thought he's going all
I
right.
thought he was going.
No, I didn't. Anyway, I think it was a pouring down rain one night, and I've just gone to take an uncontested mark in the forward line, and I've dropped it. And I'm pretty flat with myself in general, but I've dropped the ball and pretty flat with how I'm going, and haven't really chased out as well. And Kitch hasn't either, because he's decided to give me the old crocodile hands. Well done, Jack Mayo. Great effort. And then walked away.
That is gold.
And I've the captain of the football club hates me.
He's crocodile clapping at me.
Crocodile, up and down. I thought the captain of this football club hates me.
Clean your locker out.
I have no chance to play in a few weeks. What am I doing? Cut your head off, Jack.
He probably needed to
brilliant.
improve his defensive pressure at that time, and to his credit,
mate.
came back and had a huge impact.
When you come back next year on the wing, I'm going to be crocodile clapping you.
Don't you start. I can comment from him, but
I reckon the
great.
biggest one I gave was to a couple of blokes who came up from Mandurah, and Bo got them to the club.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And it was just Bo, myself, and those 2 blokes in the room. And they...
not even on the field.
Nah, this was on a Monday night or a
So
Tuesday
you-
night. So
Cool, calm and collected.
Yeah.
The cool spray.
It was a bit strategic. It was one playbook one out of Sky's playbook, but it was also genuine. They hadn't gone to recovery.
Right.
They hadn't gone to the game to watch. And then they hadn't gone to recovery because they were sick, and then they'd gone out on the piss, and then they didn't come to training on Monday, and then turned up Tuesday.
Right.
And I'll let them know it was probably a little bit disappointing, and Bo put his neck out on the line for him, and they've come back with that.
Crocodile, mate.
No, I went pretty hard. On
But
that
no
one.
crocodile.
Nah.
The crocodile clap is great, mate. That's the best
I'll
thing I've
never
ever heard.
forget that.
Sorry, mate.
Also had impact, so it was a good one.
Well, in a negative
Clearly,
way. But
he's having
I
nightmares.
just see people about
You played a lot better when you came back, though.
Yeah, I
so
was
I'll
shit
take
scared
some
of you.
credit for that. So you can. Do I get credit for your preliminary final performance? So you're at Leigh
I'll claim all that.
Okay,
Good performance, mate. Well played.
it was.
Thanks,
Lot
mate.
better than the other
Crocodile
ones.
claps at me.
Made me feel
Yeah,
better.
what up, man? Good one, mate. Mate, continue on for that. Sorry, best spray you've received.
Yeah, I'd probably say Sky would be good. Would have to be that one. It was a simple one. So there was a bit of a rule. It wasn't a rule, but there was a bit of an understanding that in your first year, from the playing group anyway, that you got a bit of a free run at it as a recruit.
Yep.
Probably didn't attract too much attention from the coaching staff. It was mainly positive.
Bit of get out of jail free card that year.
Yeah, and it was a game we got beaten by 70 points by East Freo here.
Yep.
Was that the first year?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'd have been going okay, like to start the season. And
This is when we came into the club the next morning, eh?
yeah, I think we had a little tickler the next morning.
Yep.
But this was the day off. This is during the game. And it was pretty straight down the line, but he was going through everybody and he just looked at me and goes, "And you? I have no idea what you're doing out there." And yeah, I was like, all right. That was probably one that was just...
It's funny how those little moments just stick with you. Like, he looks you in the eye and he just tells you something simple like that.
Yeah.
You just go, oh,
that
I'm
was
nowhere near it.
Good work, Jack Mayo.
So that was... yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great. All right, we into question times here, Jack?
Yeah, from the fans, mate. So,
All anonymous, by the way.
yeah, no idea who these are, but why did you get the nickname the Bishop at Frankston?
Because I was really good at chess.
Nope, that's not what I heard.
I don't know if you've ever had an ice bath, Jack, but
Yeah, I've had one.
things happen when you have one, and things move around in different areas.
Right.
So,
Shrinkage.
if you've ever seen the Bishop piece, it's an unusual shape.
Seinfeld, bit of shrinkage.
Yeah, George. It was a shame, wasn't it?
Costanza.
Costanza. Nobody knew about it, but
I was in the pool.
We've obviously got I think big Della sent in a couple of questions here. So he just said Mexico twins. Elaborate.
just going back to the Bishop before we move on.
Sorry, mate, you get a bit more context out,
Seeing
please.
you brought Della into this, he moved over the year after, so I had the nickname of the Bishop for not aspirational reasons.
Wasn't he the Bishop?
He's come to the club and told people his nickname was the Bishop. With never been called that in his entire life. Thought it sounded
ridiculous.
good. And tried to carry that one over years. So a bit of identity theft.
Oh,
there.
that's great.
Sorry, back to your question.
Sorry, mate. Twins, Mexico. Elaborate. That's all.
I think it's a nightclub in Mexico, isn't it?
That's all I've
Not
got.
either, mate. You're playing chess and you can't.
No, it was a good trip when we were younger.
Oh.
Met some nice people.
Oh, lovely. Have you got any more questions over there, mate? I think we had a couple from the fans.
Well, how were you sold up the river by a jazz musician at Stables Bath?
Lockadelli hunted me. Yeah.
We're not getting anything out of these stories.
No, these are.
All right, we've got another one here from the big spawn dog. Is it true that a goldfish went missing in your room? It was so messy.
Somewhat true, but it wasn't a goldfish. It was more tropical than a goldfish. And Chloe used to keep it. This poor fish. It was in like a 350ml drinking glass. Was its home, and it was in my room for some reason because I was the most. I think it was because I was the most trustworthy. And anyway, we've come home. I think everyone had gone back to Melbourne or something and would come home and the fish wasn't there anymore. And most people think Della probably tried to play a prank. It was her birthday as well, so a fish went missing on her birthday, never to return. But about a week later, a mouse did appear out of the heater. It like one of those heaters that went into the chimney. So, don't know how it got out of there, but I probably think the mouse has done a little number and eaten that fish. So,
that's so good.
Yeah, it probably didn't have the best hygiene levels at that house either.
We've got another one here from Macca. Is it true you stole the three-quarter time speech from the Box Hill? Is it true that you stole the three-quarter time speech from at Box Hill from the captain in 2009?
Looks like Macca wants a little bit of self-promotion there.
Looks like Macca needs some spelling advice, but I think we get the general gist.
Andrew McGuinness was captain of the Box Hill reserve side, and you really just needed someone to step up and take over.
So a bit of cometh the moment, cometh the kitch.
Cometh the kitch, yeah. That's not bad at all.
Sit down, Macca.
The big man was battling to get through a calf injury and did well to convince him that he was right to go. So, a very good player, Andrew McGuinness. Everyone saw him in his younger years.
Oh, good to see he doesn't hold a grudge.
No, he moves on quickly. He's that one thing about the man.
I think that's all we've got from the question times. I think we'll...
all right.
Hot leads,
we asked Will, the media man at Subi, for the listener numbers on Sunday, and he just didn't send it through.
Go on. Go give us a live update.
Give us a bit, Will.
Oh, Jesus.
What have we got?
We've got some good content. We just need some better marketing, I reckon.
Oh, whack.
Too busy getting dinner.
Thanks,
It
Reece,
is
man.
9:45 on
Know your
Tuesday
role, play
night.
your role, Will.
Jeez.
Good burrito actually too down there at Guzman's and Guzman.
Yeah, we give
Gomez.
Guzman a shout out.
Yeah, they can
So-
sponsor us. Who else?
We'll take free burritos.
Mate,
at
to, actually,
this
to be
stage.
honest, like I had a real good chat with Gus. We're actually looking for a spa and sauna sponsor. I mean, we're looking to do up our spa, looking to potentially like incorporate a sauna into our rehab facility. So might be a good little time for a spa world or someone similar to jump on board.
Lockstar
All right,
wants to do
boys.
his financial.
No, wrap us up here, Mo.
Good work. We're done. For the 3 people that made it this far, well done.
Yeah, thanks for having me, gents.
Awesome, thanks,
Good on
Kitch.
you. Thanks, Boom Radio.
Yeah.
This has been a Boom Radio podcast. For more, head on over to our website, boomradio.com.au.